Okay, so this is the Amazon tune-up kit that I got. This is the ignition coils with 6 ... lower MKS MKT navigator new. Alright. These are professional and high quality auto parts for rapid ignition, direct installation, and high power output. These are good words. Anything else on that side? Not really. Okay, let's pop it open. Alright, so we have our 6 new coils here. They are marked 1333268T2405. All new. They'll have nice soft seals on them. Good durable, pliable boots on them. Alright, so let's take a look at these spark plugs. That box is a little bit crunched. Okay, so we have what's marked LT6RAI9 iridium. Okay. And it does seem to have an iridium tip on it. Focus. Focus. Okay. Nice fine tip on that. Alright, let's go ahead and stick the protector back up. Ah! Stay. Shove. Damn it, damaged box. Great. Open the hole. Drop it. Okay. No! Okay. It's really hard with just using my left hand. Alright, so let's take a look at all these. Pop them all out, make sure they're all the same. LT6RAI9, iridium, good. LT69RAI9, iridium. LT69AI9. LT6RAI9. LT6RAI9. Okay. So all uniform. All new. No obvious quality issues. No. Nope. Don't break it. No obvious signs of poor workmanship. Just no corporate branding on them. You know. So, are they lower quality, or do they just not have the brand tags? So that's what we're gonna find out. I'm about to pop the hood on my Flex here. I'm not going to show you how to do the replacements because I just have my two hands today. I don't have a stand for my phone. So what I will do is I will compare what I pull out to what I put in on each cylinder, and that way we have an idea of before and after as far as parts quality. All right, let's get started. All right, so on the EcoBoost, and I think all the 3.5 Fords, the cylinder counts are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here, the easiest one to access. That's the one that the scans were saying was having the misfire. I did pull the coil and the plug out earlier this week and tried to clean up the spark plug, see if that would help it. The tip, the iridium tip, did look pretty worn down, so that could be the issue. But for the cost of the Amazon kit, it just made sense just to get it, because the a set of just basic iridium plugs is $10 each, 60 plus tax. So when you go for another $12 and you get new coils and new spark plugs, I can't disagree with that. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this side first because it's easiest. And yeah, we'll just take it from there. All right, so to get access on the front side 4, 5, 6 cylinders, all you need to do is remove the PCV hose and the insulator for the high pressure fuel pump, and you've got access to everything. So let's start pulling clips, and then I'll go 4, 5, 6, and we'll swap those out. All right, so this is cylinder 4. A little bit oily in the threads. Not too bad, but gonna replace it. The coil is probably the original, still Fomoco. Otherwise, identical to the replacement. All right, let's keep moving. Well, also forgot on the spark plug. I just noticed got the original Ford spark plugs. This car has never had a tune-up at 130,000 miles. All right, good to know. Spark plug socket fell off. It's down in there. I tried pulling the underbody off, but it's in the radiator support. So let's see here. How am I going to get that? Oh boy. All right. We'll figure it out. Oh, thank you, long grabby tools. All right. Okay, here's our cylinder 5. Threads are a lot cleaner on this one. Electrodes are about the same, I'd say. But yeah, still Ford parts. Alright, continuing on. Alright, cylinder number 6 is out. This spark plug is one I tried to clean up. I just noticed this time pulling it out though, there's a crack in the porcelain insulator. That could have been our problem all along. But since we're in here, 130,000 miles, all original parts, I'm not going to throw away any of the original coils, just in case, I need to stretch out the Amazon ones later on, because I don't know what's going to happen. But this could have been my misfire all along. Is that crack in the porcelain right there? All right. We'll see. Continuing on. All right, front three are all in. I have the crankcase ventilation hose reconnected, all of my electrical reconnected, even on the high pressure fuel pump, and insulator back on. Now, from what I understand, there's a bunch in the way. I mean, you can kind of see this, coil pack. Can't really see that one, so I gotta have to loosen or remove this charge pipe. I'll probably go ahead and remove this crankcase ventilation hose, and then I'll see if I can get to everything without doing too much more. All right, keeping it going. Okay, cylinder one is out. Conductor is a little bit ashy, and the boot on the coil is a little bit tweaked here. I don't know if these have ever been out or if they got installed that way. But yeah, that's condition of number one. The backside is definitely a pain in the butt to do. So we're going to continue on and see what else we find. And cylinder number two is out. This one looks nice and clean. Coil's in really good condition. Still Ford original parts. Alright, continuing on. Alright, just a little note here for any of you that are doing this. I've been having to attach my ratchet pieces in sections to get everything to fit here. Mostly I've been using a 6-inch extension on these back ones, but to clear this charge pipe that I do have loose, I did add a 3-inch extension there just to get some range of motion. But there's going to be a lot of tight fittings in the back here, and I've been working the coil packs with a 9mm wrench because I can't find my quarter drive socket ratchet wrench. So you won't necessarily have as many problems if you have the right tools than I do, but you will need multiple extensions to get everything comfortably. All right. Okay, and cylinder number 3 is out. Pretty good condition as far as the electrode goes. They all have the staining on the ceramics around the outside here. Coil is in good condition. So the only problem I had was the cylinder number 6 misfire, and cylinder number 6 was the only one with the damaged ceramic. So it's entirely possible that all my coils are still good here. I'm not going to toss them. I'm going to toss the plugs, obviously, because they have 130,000 miles on them, and I would never put those back in. But if my Amazon coils are no good, then I still got my Fords for backup. So I'm going to button this up, get this last one in, get everything reattached under the hood, and then we'll go for a test drive. All right, back 3 are all in and secured and connected. So at this point, I'm going to do the YouTuber mechanic trick. Ready? Here we go. All right, now before we throw the engine cover back on, let's go ahead and give it all right, why didn't that work? All right, well, since the remote start's not working, I'm gonna come inside here, open the windows. Foot on the brake. It runs. They work. All right. Yes, I know the door's open. Yes, I know the engine's on. All right. Let's get a tack. Let's get our engine temperature Okay. Alright, well, let's go see what it sounds like under the hood. Sounds good. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and throw the engine cover back on, put my tools away, put away the parts that I'm not getting rid of, and I'm going to let the engine warm up a little bit, clean up my hands, and then we'll take a little test drive. Alright, tune-up is done. Let's go take a little drive. Alright, so one of the things it was doing when it would misfire and throw the flashing check engine light is it would put it into limp mode and my air conditioning would go off. Well, that wasn't acceptable. So I am going to be running my air conditioning, but I'll keep the fan down for audio purposes. So let's go ahead and set this all the way to low. Close my windows. All right. AC running. All right. So we're gonna head down to the freeway. Do a couple of pulls. Not to exceed 65 miles per hour. I think I got it too. I am going to go in. My current fuel economy is like 19.7. I think we need to reset that. Alright, so from here out we'll be with paddle shifters. From second, entering the freeway. Peaked at 70 there, backing down, dropping back to third. Drop to 60. resetting my fuel efficiency before doing highway pulls won't be most reflective of my average fuel efficiency. But, why not? It's a short distance. Over the length of the tank of gas, it's not going to have that much of a difference on the math, right? Do another freeway entrance from second gear. Let that work truck get a gap ahead of me. This is all third gear freeway run because I want to hear it firing correctly. I want to get the revs up because that's where the misfires are happening. I want to give it the best chance of failing as I can. Squeeze on it. Off ramp. And just coast to go. All right, final thoughts here. All the parts arrived in good condition. They arrived in working condition. I have no faults anymore, no misfires. So right now it is August 1st, 2025. I'm at 131,229 miles. As this progresses, I'll update if anything happens. If you have any questions, if you want to ask me for an update, put it in the comments. That'll remind me to go take a look and see how many miles I have on it at that point that you're asking, and I can give you my honest opinion then. But for right now, first impressions, yeah, save your money. You don't need the brand printed on your parts. That's first impressions. We will see how they last over time. This is a daily driver. This is my main vehicle. This is my one vehicle solution, as I like to call it. It's a fun toy that holds 7 people. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Give me a like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things. All right? Take it easy. Uh-oh. Somebody's getting pulled over. There's a fly in here that's bothering me. I'm going to open the window to see if it'll leave. I'm waiting for the light rail. Go away, fly. Okay, so final thoughts here. Yeah, as I lose my earbud.